Sisters Cookin', right here live on TalkShopLive. Okay, it's a dream come true. My sister Beth and I are live with Dolly Parton and her sister Rachel today. We are so excited. We're all live. You have a new cookbook, and there's not enough time to talk about this because we are so excited. Beth and I got an advance copy. We were so excited, and we read the whole thing.
And I have tabbed mine, as you can see, things I want to make and try. Yeah.
Good. I hope you enjoy it. We love doing it.
Yeah.
We all love to cook, all of us, don't we?
We do. And I know y'all have talked about how fun the process was of getting to do this together. For Beth and me, we're the only two. I know you're two of 12, but there's two of us. But to be able to do this together was just such a joy. So tell us a little bit about just what went into this.
Well, first of all, like you said, we enjoyed it. We've been very close always. We have, there's some more of us. We have 6 girls and 6 boys in our family. So our other sisters all cook, but Rachel lives here in Nashville, and so we get to visit more than we do with a lot of our other sisters up home. So we just cook all the time, and we love your cookbook. We've told you that before in all your shows and all. And so one day we said, well, why don't we do a cookbook? So we did.
So we started talking about recipes that we love the most, and when did we have that particular dish and what it makes us think about. And so we started creating ideas from memories, and then the recipes. I collected recipes most of my life, and I love to collect books and recipes, and I love your book, and I love you, Beth. And so that's how all this started.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the reasons that we're here is because that's kind of exactly the way we did it. Our mama and our daddy were both really good cooks. They weren't chefs, they were home cooks. So we know how to make what we know how to make.
Right.
And when our dad passed away, we wrote the first book as a dedication to him and got to do that with our mama, and that was really special for us.
Yeah.
And what we get out of this book is it's very similar to that. It's like these are recipes that you're going to want to make. These are also recipes that you can make.
Right.
I'm here to sell this book, so click the link below. Click to buy this book.
And the good thing, we all cook, but we all sing. Don't you love the title? Remember
do.
Hank Williams'
Hey,
song?
good looking.
Do we know? Hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? Hey, sweet ladies, don't you think maybe we could find ourselves some brand new recipes? Okay.
That's all you need to know.
I'm singing with Dolly Parton, can I just say?
Yeah, Beth just sang with Dolly Parton. If you buy this book, Dolly will come to your house and sing for you.
Your friend Beth, I will
That's right.
sing too.
Well, we do all sing. We've sung together a lot. Please buy this book. I did make a few notes because I was going through this book, and one of my favorite things that y'all said in this book was that every kitchen needs a fire extinguisher, and I feel like that should be in every cookbook.
I think so too. I have set off a smoke detector before. I have.
Because you never know when you're gonna have to put out a fire in the kitchen. That's the kind of book this is. It's real. It's just your life. And y'all grew up in the country. We grew up in the country very much the same way. And I think that's the thing about this book, that I collect cookbooks too. And I'll usually there'll be one thing I want to make, but then I won't necessarily make it. I'm going to cook out of this book because there's so many things in here. Like I make macaroni and cheese. I make mashed potatoes. First of all, at least 3 mashed potatoes recipes, different mashed potato recipes in this book. That's reason enough to want this book, because who doesn't love mashed potatoes?
One of them is so beautiful with the butter melted all around the top of it. I want to make that like today.
Yeah. My answer to every question is more butter.
More butter.
More butter. We say
More
that
butter,
in the
please.
book too.
Yeah, this is comfort food. This is what this is. The other thing, you talk about your deviled eggs. You didn't say deviled eggs growing up in your house?
We said deviled eggs.
You did? Who says dressed eggs?
I say dressed eggs because our
We said it
grandpa.
just for the book.
I
She's fancying me.
for my grandbabies too. Let's go dress the eggs. Our grandpa didn't like us to say the word devil in any
Oh, that's
way.
right. Grandpa
And
was a
so, and then it being in Easter, so I thought, well, perfect
Right.
time to use the dressed eggs.
Beth and I have been using the devil all these years, and we had no idea. No, we'll never do it again. We'll never speak of it again.
And devil food cake, you're going to quit that too,
No,
right?
I'm not going to quit that. You talk about your steaks, and I love. We have to give examples of like when to know if it's rare, when to know if it's medium well done. I like a well done steak, and when I order one, I say burn it, sear it, kill it, and
it says,
well done said burn it. I loved it. It's like,
I do. I like that charred taste. And sometimes when I say I want a steak, I want it well done. I mean it. I want it well
Yeah,
done.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. And you can make a good tasting steak well done.
Yes, you
can be. It can be done.
Yes.
If anybody can, you can. You make the best turkey ever. You're the only person ever that made turkey that I like that's not so dry. In fact, that's when I first got to know about you, was when Rachel was cooking out of your cookbook. And she said, "This is Trisha's turkey." And I said, "Well, this is the best turkey I've ever had," because it was moist. So,
Well, and that's what Garth said. You know, it's a turkey. It's different from anything we've ever had. We do it every year. We'd be happy to come over and do it for y'all for
well, I
Thanksgiving
think
if
you
you
and
want us to.
Rachel would be the best cooks. We'll come and watch it. Me and Garth will sing, and you can join in with us.
That's right, right.
Beth's probably better cook than me, actually. She because she's got 3 children, and so she had the necessity of cooking every night for dinner. And you know, we were on the road, and so I mean, I remember I had I don't know if I had an oven on the bus, and I think I made 1 fried bologna sandwich, and I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm just going to cook when I get home. But I love to cook, and it's therapy for me. I don't know how you feel about that. I don't get to cook as much as she
You know,
does.
I do. It is therapy for me. I love to cook. Rachel really is one of those cooks, though, that can make food look good and taste good. My food tastes really good, but it's not always good looking. Like Rachel.
Well, you and me need to get together because that's me.
Well, see, that's my real southern. you
Yeah,
know. But
yeah.
Rachel, she can do both, and I've always loved that. And I thought, well, she'll be the one to carry this book, I'm sure.
We have a ton more questions for you, but we should probably take a couple of
Okay.
questions.
Okay,
We
let's
got some
see
folks
what-
that
Oh,
are,
we got some
I'm
folks
sure,
who
want to
want
ask
to
some,
know.
ask some questions.
Let's see. Amy says, "What does good looking cooking mean? Why did you choose that title?"
Well, we for different reasons. We think we want, like I just said, we
Right.
want to have food that looks good and tastes good, but always that old song, the Hank Williams song, when we go to visit our aunts and our grandmas or in any friend's house and somebody's in the kitchen, we'd always say, "Hey, good looking, what you got cooking?" And so that was just a phrase we always said, "Hey, good looking." So we just thought it was very clever.
It is clever.
I think it is
Well,
clever.
and she's very good looking.
Well,
And your cooking is good looking too.
And your cooking is
The
also
cooking's
good looking.
good
This book is beautiful. The book is actually beautiful. So many pictures. I'll say that I love a cookbook where you can see what you're making because it's pretty, but also you want to see how it's supposed to look when you're done with it. And I don't know how many pictures of food there are in here, but there's a lot more than in my book, and I thought we had a lot of pictures. Y'all are amazing. And your pictures, how long was that photo shoot and how many outfit changes? Because I think that's what people really want to know.
Well, it was 2 days. We did all that in 2 days.
Oh my gosh.
And how many recipes? How many outfits?
How many outfit changes?
Well, we had 12.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
had-
well, yeah,
well,
one for every
for
month.
you,
It just felt like every page
had
there's something
alternates.
exciting, you know.
Gotta have options, right? And speaking of the 12 months, I love that format. I love that you can have a menu. It's seasonal. It's and it's the whole thing. Like you don't have to go choose from here, there, and everywhere. You can just make everything from one menu. The September menu is one of the ones I have tabbed. It's got meatloaf. It's got some of our favorites. And
Yeah, I think it's got the green beans in
I think
there.
it does.
All-
And it
some of
might
our
have the
favorite food.
chocolate cobbler.
I have
whole
never
thing
had
from-
chocolate cobbler, so that's
It's
that's
really good.
It looks awesome.
It looks
Yeah.
really good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
I can't wait to try that.
Another question?
Yeah, let's take another
Let's
question.
see. Kayla asks, "What would be a good recipe from your book to cook as the first thing I cook for my boyfriend?"
Ooh. Oh, well, I think I would ask him, does he like chicken or beef, what he likes, and then I'm sure you can find something in the book that can lead you in the right direction.
Yeah, that's a
Probably
good.
from the Valentine, from the
Good
February,
call.
you know,
That's-
like
yeah.
eat your heart out. You know, we had some little recipes for sweethearts. And
That's
we
right.
had fun naming our
They're
dishes
so
too.
cute.
Yeah, so I
get to
think
the meat there,
look
yeah.
look that up. The February.
The February.
February's in there, so
Oh, steak and lobster. That's
Yeah.
that'd be
that sounds fancy.
Light my fire banana
Light my
spice.
fire.
That-
That's what
there
I
it
was.
is right there.
That's what I was
What's that?
thinking. Light my
It's-
fire banana.
Yeah. And then you need the fire extinguisher.
That's
when
what
we
the
brought
fire
the
extinguisher
fire.
We said a while ago, we got to be careful with that with all our hair. Lord, we'd all go up in flames.
If we ever do a show together, we'll have to have a fireman on standby.
We
just
will
in
definitely
case.
have to.
Let's see. Your potato salad. I mean, just every recipe in this book reminds me of home. It makes me think about how we grew up. But also, I saw things like, I'm like, oh yeah, this is real similar. Wait, they mix heavy cream in with like to me, that I can't wait to try.
That sounds next level.
I don't know if we can say brand names on TalkShopLive, but Velveeta cheese, I'm just saying, I'm a fan. You know, we were told when we wrote our first book that you need more sexy titles for your recipes and more different spices. And I'm like, our exotic spices are salt and pepper. And we use cheddar cheese a lot. And we use Velveeta. And you were talking about, I think y'all talked about A1 being a big
A1
thing
sauce,
that showed up everywhere.
Right.
It's just what you grew up on. It's what you like.
Yeah, well, you should have what you like. I even go in these fine restaurants, and it's an insult to ask sometimes for certain things, you know, like A1.
Right.
They say, oh, we make our own sauce. I said, what do you have it?
Do you have it?
Back there for any reason?
Right. Should I have brought it in my purse?
Well, I've done that before.
If you're watching, I just want to get some business done here. If you're watching on Facebook or Instagram, you can just type buy into the comments and you'll get a link that will just take you right to being able to pre-order this book, which is just beautiful and has so many beautiful recipes in it. What else do we want to ask? Do you have another
I was
question?
gonna go
for
with
me? You
ano-
ask a question.
Oh, well,
Beth.
I tell you what,
no,
I'll
ask a question, Beth.
ask
Go
a
ahead.
question,
Sorry, I'm
okay.
bossing you around.
Oh, you
the
have a
younger
question?
sister.
Let's see if I have a
I'm
question. Let's see.
Well, you better get after it. We're
I
running out
know,
of
we're
time.
on time. Oh, I know. In one of your letters in the front, you talk about a smell from the kitchen that takes you home. What is that smell? What would you say?
I think bread a lot will do that, don't you?
I think bread. Also, most of us think of when we're in a holiday season like Thanksgiving, and you have the cornbread dressing, and then you have the, you know, all your different sides and sweet potato casserole and all that. To me, just from the time you, like if you're going to Mama's house or you open the door, you know, it just is the smell that just greets you and takes
right.
you on in.
That's right.
And don't you feel like, I feel like in reading this book that like, I feel like I can make the things in the book. You know, I mean, when I saw like the bread pudding or it's the popover thing. I can't remember what it's
Yorkshire
called.
pudding,
Yorkshire
right,
pudding.
yeah.
I thought, I don't know how, I've never made that in my life, but reading the recipe, I feel like I could make it. And that, and you want people to feel like they can make
you
this
can.
at home.
You can make it. I mean, I think if I make it, then you can make it. Anyone can make it, and it was so much fun. And again, Dolly and I, we share the recipes, and either I say, you got to get over here, or what are you doing? I'm bringing this over to your house, you know. So we live close enough that we can do that.
Yeah, and we do the same thing. I think if you don't have to be Southern to enjoy these recipes. You know, it's like they're, because you'll meet people across the country that go, oh, I make biscuits just the way your grandma made their biscuits, and you've got these angel biscuits that our grandfather called cat head biscuits because they were so big. They said they were as big as a cat's head.
I know, we had cat head biscuits. Somebody said, what's a cat head biscuit? So the size of a cat's
I
head.
know. And some of these books are going to be randomly signed by you too, right? Is that going to happen? So when you order from TalkShopLive, you might get a signed copy. We're going to see if we can talk these ladies into. We're going to enter that lottery and see if we can get a signed copy.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
If you're watching on TalkShopLive, all you got to do is just press the buy button. I think this is going to be a huge success because it's the real deal. And honestly, it's. I just want to make everything in it. I just want to make everything in it.
Well, you do that. Make Garth eat some of it. I know he'll like it.
He is a good tester. He will. He's
He's an honest tester,
He
too.
is also an honest tester, and that's not always good because I want him to just be, this is the best thing I've ever had. And when he says,
You could use a little.
it's fine, that's the, that's not good. That's not good. Did y'all just test everything yourselves, or did you have your husband's test stuff, or did you have friends, family, all your children? We did that. So like, if you're coming
All
to my
of
house,
that.
I've just been making this. You got to try it.
But we know, because we're big eaters and we know what tastes good. And then if they're lucky, they might get some of it.
Yeah. I love the sloppy dogs. So
Oh, don't you love
I
this
love
time?
this, and this is a great story. But if you like sloppy joes, but you were trying to come up with something different, and I just think the sloppy dog is so fun.
I also was intrigued with the chicken and dumpling, the way y'all do that. That's different from ours, and we both said, we're going to have to try that. And that's
Yeah,
your
do try
favorite, like,
that.
birthday?
I always try
Yeah,
to.
she always make. I love her chicken and dumplings. They love mine. Mine is more like Mama's, but
and it's wonderful.
she always makes that for me for my birthday. So
So y'all make them a little bit differently.
we do.
Oh, absolutely.
We
Yeah.
do, but mine's, like I say, not good looking.
Well, I will say this about you, Dolly, that we share some musicians in common, and Jimmy Mattingly, our fiddle player, your fiddle player, talks about those chicken and dumplings. So
Well,
they're famous. You used to
They
most,
are famous. I used to make big vats of them and take them when we were recording, doing sessions. So I'm famous with the musicians, but they'll eat anything. Free food.
Well, that's actually true. But what else we got here? Let's take another question. I bet we got. I'm sure
bet we
people,
do.
people are like, I got a question. Pick
Right,
me.
come on, get in there. Let's see.
Yeah, we like to talk to the fans, see what they are thinking.
Let's see. Sophia asks, how did you narrow down what recipes to include in the book?
Oh, that was a hard
Now
one.
that was difficult. I got a little too creative, and they actually had to cut out half of the book because
Oh, my
no
word.
one told me when to stop. So I just kept working.
That's
and
called the
working.
next book.
exactly what they said. So if we get through this one, we'll talk about another one.
But Dolly is great about naming the recipes. I would have so much fun creating a lot of them, and we would share them, and she'd say, oh, I think you need to call this
Trees crowd.
trees
for-
and crowd or
and
chicken feed.
Yes, your cheese ball,
and
so cute.
Cheese ball, yeah.
But I love that because I'm creative. Well, we all
You're a
sing,
writer,
but
yeah.
we had fun just naming them and coming up with different names on a lot of them.
Yeah.
But we
Linda
had
Red
fun doing
Martini,
it, and
yeah.
I had fun eating.
I
I
know.
was happy to taste Rachel's cooking.
That's the way we share those duties. We test recipes together and sometimes separately, and they come from like y'all, something we had on the road that we love that we wanted to recreate, or not. These aren't all things that you grew up on, but they're things that
a lot
over the
of
years
these
you've come
friends
to
gave
love.
us or that we've found over the course of restaurants when we traveled on the road. You know, you find all those great restaurants and truck stops and places that have all the good food, and you wonder, could I get that recipe? And so you do that through the years. So.
Yeah, or I kind of reverse engineer it, and I feel like the sisters don't get all the credit sometimes because we're more in the spotlight. Even though you were on TV, I'm not saying you weren't in the spotlight. You're not in the spotlight, but like I feel like people give me a lot of credit, but like it's a family thing, and that's why I've enjoyed it so much, and I'm sure that's why you've enjoyed it so much too. And with you guys, like with us, you know, sometimes we'd be writing, we'd be talking about our mom and dad or our family, and Beth will have a memory that I didn't have, and we'd be able to kind of go down memory lane together, and she could fill in a gap or something that I might not remember. So that was it. It was really special.
Dug deep, working on a lot of these stories and thinking about people and things. So that's part of the fun, though.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of that heart in the book, which I think people are going to enjoy the stories and talking about the life on the road and the band and just traveling, getting out, cooking alongside the road, like we talked about in this. You know, grill out, go to the grocery store with your whole band, and same thing if you're traveling with your family. So there's a lot of good stories, not just of your family, but your family of friends.
Yeah, for sure. And I just want to say again, you know, this is just click buy if you want to buy this book. It's beautiful. It's going to look good in your collection. And if you have one of those, like I have that recipe stand in my kitchen, and I trade the books out. I put out something just fun and new, and this is definitely going to go on my stand, my recipe
Don't
stand.
take it away.
I will never take it away. Anytime you come over, it'll be on the stand. You want to take another question, Beth?
So you got another.
Well, I was just looking at apple pie because we just had a ton of apples. We have some things on the farm. That's
Oh,
why,
yeah.
And so that was one I don't have. So I'm
We
gonna-
also have a chocolate pie recipe, and our chocolate pie, I don't want to say this because it's out of our own book, but it's difficult.
We've had trouble.
We've had trouble. We've had
We've been
trouble. We
working
can't
on
talk
it.
about it. But yours looks so good and so easy, and I might have to come to your kitchen, and you might have to show me how to do it. But I love chocolate pie, and ours is not 100%. So we're gonna try yours. We're
Okay.
excited.
I hope it works.
I've got a question.
I will.
I have a question from Emma. Emma is wondering if Dolly and Rachel have plans to sing or act together again.
Well, who knows? We might. I'm hoping Rachel wants to do a cooking show or something, and maybe I can come now and then. And Rachel's a great singer. She plays guitar and writes some of the most beautiful songs, has a beautiful voice. And I told her, if you do a show, you gotta get that guitar out and sing on at least one song on your show.
So I'll have a skillet and a guitar.
Yeah.
But we would love to do something if it presents itself. We're not out looking for anything. We're just excited about the book, and who knows what might come from that.
That's right.
I think food and music just go together so well.
I
mean,
do too.
it just makes sense. It's comfort. It makes you feel good. It reminds you of things. It brings back memories. It's a natural for food and music to go together.
You touched on that a while ago. It's like therapy, too. It really does. When I cook, I write my best songs. and my food's so good, and my songs are good, my food's good, and vice versa. Because I just write while I'm cooking, and I just kind of put all that in it. But I think it is therapeutic, don't you?
I
know
do.
Rachel's always in the kitchen. When I call her, I say, "What are you doing? What do you think?"
We live across the farm from each other now. I talked to Beth into moving to Nashville a few years ago, and it's just been such a blessing because we've never lived in the same town since we were in high school. And she's cooking all the time. And we have what we call farm lunch, and you can come over and who knows what it's going to be. And it's gotten much better since Beth moved to town because I will show up and eat whatever's there, and Beth will come in. I just made this peach cake, or I just
throw
made these
dessert
fresh
together,
biscuits,
you
or
know.
I just happened to throw this together. I'm like, you're making me look bad.
Well, you can't eat everything you cook, right? I mean, you can't
Well,
possibly.
no,
so
you want to.
it's nice to share.
I'm sorry. I don't understand that. If you're just joining us, I want to remind you that there will be some selected copies of Good Lookin Cookin that Dolly and Rachel are going to sign. And you just don't know, but when you get your copy, it just might be signed. I think that's pretty cool. It's pretty sweet of y'all to do that.
That's really sweet.
We're glad you wrote a book because we're excited to have these recipes and the stories. And I think people just want to get an insight into your life, and they get to see good food that they can cook, but they also get to feel like they know your family a little bit better. And that's what we all want, is that connection, you know. So we appreciate it. We felt like, I feel like we're sisters with them. And I think that's the way everybody's going to feel.
We were so excited about that we were going to get to do something. In fact, when we first started doing the book, I said, wouldn't it be great for us to be on Trisha's show? You know, I like to sing, and then too, they have the sisters. And this has worked out great. You know, we'd talked about it. We were both so excited the last few days knowing that we were going to get to sit with you too, and
you came
do
to
everything.
you came to Oklahoma when I was not there, and Garth was like, come to the house, and you wrote me the sweetest letter that you guys did watch the show, and it just made us. I saved that letter forever because it just made me feel so amazing that you even knew that we were doing this. But I will say that when we do the next season of the cooking show, I'm gonna be knocking on your door.
Oh,
we'll
you
cook
don't have to
something.
knock. Just yell, hey!
Y'all heard that, right? She said I could just yell.
Y'all come.
I'll be like, hey, good looking.
Yeah, we'll work up that song and sing it better.
If you're watching Talk Shop Live, it's really easy. Just click buy at the bottom of your screen. And if you're watching on Facebook and Instagram, you can just type buy in the comments and you'll get a link that will take you right to the ability to buy. So it's pretty easy to buy.
cool.
And these make really great gifts. So you might want to buy one for yourself, but you also might want to buy one for Christmas for like 25 of your friends. They make really great stocking stuffers. Everybody loves a cookbook. So it's worth it. It's worth it in so many ways. It makes you feel good, and the recipes are really good. I'm just really proud of y'all. Y'all did a really
Thank
great
you.
job.
This means a lot coming from you.
I've mentioned all these tips in here that I'm gonna steal. We make black eyed peas. You start in January, of course. It's 12 months, and you can go in the back and see the index of all the recipes. So you can just pick what you want, but you can also say, "Hey, it's New Year's. What do I make?" And you're given a menu, which I love,
All the things we
and
would
all
eat
the things
New
that you
Year's.
want to make. And I make black eyed peas every New Year's Day. And your little tip of mashing a few of the peas with a fork to make the broth thicker, just like never thought of that in my whole life. And I'm like, that's such a great
Gonna do
idea. So there's all sorts of little gems in here that you just go, oh, that's or I'm going to add a little bit of heavy cream in this. That makes so much sense to me. And I think most people who cook like we do. I think that you can make all these. I love fancy meals. I love a fancy meal, but I love to be able to cook my own food. And I think most people that are out there cooking every night, this is the kind of food they're making. And it's beautiful. Thank you, Rachel. Apparently, you're the woman who makes everything look beautiful, but it tastes really good too. And Mama always said simple is best, and I think it's just good ingredients and good food. It's comfort food. I tell people if you're going to have the fried chicken, then you have a grape the next day. It balances everything out.
That's what I think too.
Take another question.
I got another question. So Isabel asks, and this is for everybody, what is your favorite event to cook for every year? Who wants to start?
I like to cook every day, every year.
Okay.
I think mine is Thanksgiving only
gonna say it
because
is for
we love Thanksgiving, and it's the one that just has the traditional things. You know, you have the turkey and you have the cornbread dressing, and I don't know why I don't make cornbread dressing all year. You know, we talk about it every year at Thanksgiving. It's like, this is one of my favorite things on the table. Why don't we make it in June? You know, what are we waiting for? So I would encourage you to do that. But that's my favorite holiday. I
It
think.
freezes very well.
We never have leftovers. We don't. Do you have a favorite, Rachel?
Well, I love all the holidays. Easter is one of my favorite. I think Christmas is my next favorite holiday to cook for.
Yeah, I noticed y'all do a coconut cake. That's very Christmas
Yeah.
for us. Yeah.
I love cooking for birthdays. I love it when if
Oh,
my
that's
children are,
good.
they're grown now, but if they happen to be around and I can make them their favorite meal or dessert or whatever they want for the birthday, I love that.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that.
Okay, one more reminder, if you want to buy this book, or if you're on Talk Shop Live, just go hit buy. And if you're watching on Facebook and Instagram, you can just type buy in the comments and you'll receive a link to buy the book. Thank you for letting us be a part of this. And we love sisters, and we love you both, and we love this book, and we just appreciate that we had a chance to be here with you.
Well, we love and appreciate you.
We do.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching.